Top on the news tonight. Cross River State government takes action to restore the state clean and green status. Plus, nationwide sensitization program on whistleblowing policy, but in Calabar. Details presently. Good evening. I am Erika Evie. Now the news in details. The Cross River State government is committed to maintaining the state's cleanliness through efficient waste management and evacuation. To achieve this, residents are reminded that the law restricting refuse dumping to designated areas between 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the evening, which is still in force, is aimed at ensuring seamless waste evacuation. Justin Item has the details.
Over the years, Cross River State has been ranked as one of the cleanest states in the country, a reputation the current administration strives to sustain through the monthly environmental sanitation exercises. However, the recent public outcry over accumulated refuse and littering in Calabar metropolis has prompted this inspection of refuse dumps by the state government. The special advisor to the governor on general duties affirms that the city has regained its sparkle and shine.
For a couple of days, we've been on the street with the Calabar Development Authority Secretary. We were there on the directive of the governor to ensure that there will be no more refuse in Calabar because that was an old narrative in the state. His Excellency is interested in reclaiming and recovering Cross River and maintaining the clean nature of Calabar.
The authority saddled with refuse collection acknowledges that frequent breakdown of waste vehicles has hindered prompt waste evacuation, but claims this challenge has been addressed.
I also wanted to say that the process of evacuation is completely mechanized. In as much as it is mechanized, there's bound to be wear and tear. There's bound to be breaking down of the equipment.
Despite the ban on scrap scavengers, residents are concerned that their activities are posing a challenge to proper refuse disposal, calling for strict enforcement of the ban.
Even when these things are being arranged properly, they scatter it, they litter it everywhere. These people, these condemned boys here.
To ensure that the state remains a model of cleanliness and environmental sustainability, residents are advised to adhere to waste disposal guidelines. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
Moving on. In an effort to safeguard public health, the Cross River State House of Assembly has passed the Open Defecation Prohibition Bill. The bill seeks to outlaw open defecation in public places and promote the use of proper toilet facilities across the states. The House passed the bill after deliberating on the report of the House Committee on Water Resources and Sanitation, presented by its chairman, member representing Etong State constituency, Kingsley Ntui. In his report, Ntui noted that approximately 47 million people practice open defecation in the country, a practice which has severe health implications ranging from the spread of waterborne diseases like cholera, diarrhea, and typhoid, while commending the state government and development partners' efforts such as UNICEF and Save the Herb Africa to ending open defecation. The House emphasized that the law would contribute greatly to improving environmental cleanliness and overall well-being of citizens. Speaker of the 10th Assembly, Elvet Ayambim, while commending the committee for a thorough job, expressed happiness with the passage of the bill, which he said will create a cleaner and healthier environment. He stressed the Assembly's commitment to strengthening sanitation in Cross River State. More news after this timeout. Don't go away.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back. The Federal Ministry of Finance, Abuja, has organized a one-day sensitization program on the implementation of the whistleblowing policy in Nigeria. At the event held in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, stakeholders brainstormed on ways to tackle the menace, calling for synergy among relevant authorities. Correspondent has details. The theme, Assessment of Whistleblowing Policy Implementation in Nigeria, the journey so far, sets the agenda as speakers analyze the effect of corruption in Nigeria, calling for improved collaboration with stakeholders and security agencies to tackle the menace.
When the federal government of Nigeria introduced the whistleblowing policy in December of 2016, the goal was clear: to strengthen transparency, deepen accountability, and return stolen public funds to the rightful owners, the Nigerian people.
Give us a little time. With the engagement that is going on, the bill will soon be with the National Assembly.
Absence of protection of whistleblower, perfectly, absolutely, totally. Bureaucratic hurdles encumbering access to benefit by whistleblowers.
Earlier, the state governor Basil II, represented by the secretary to the state government, Professor Antonio Wanino, charged stakeholders and participants to imbibe the culture of accountability, aligning with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to sanitize every sector of the economy.
Every Nigeria, employed or unemployed, young or old, we have a responsibility to tell the truth at all times. And the people who are in government should actually know that we are only lucky to be in government. Whether as a civil servant or a permanent secretary, whether as a commissioner or whoever, we are only lucky to be where we are. And we are here in these positions to serve the legal society.
The initiative aimed at curbing corruption has led to the recovery of about 83 billion naira in looted funds. The sensitization program seeks to rekindle public consciousness about corruption. The Cross River State government is commending the media for the support in information dissemination as regards neglected tropical diseases, especially on the deworming of school-based children from the age of 5 to 14 years. This is reflected in the more than 6 million children being dewormed annually and 44 million between 2016 and 2024 in Nigeria, as well as a drastic reduction of prevalence in Cross River State. Paul Abel was at the media parley at the NUJ Press Center and completes the report.
The neglected tropical diseases, the two variants of one, The facilitator from Evidence Action, taking an overview on interventions, partnerships, cost effectiveness, challenges, consequences on infected children. Coverage states benefits of deworming children, also emphasizes on the role of journalists to promoting wide compliance.
Among neglected tropical diseases, Nigeria is endemic of about 20 of them. What's is endemic before?
The 5-day deworming exercise, coordinated by the federal and state government, is supported by Evidence Action as parents and schools are encouraged to allow their wards to take the tablets, which are free of charge.
We want to quickly do a treatment for school-age children, and we all know that these are the age groups where they can easily be infected with worms, with intestinal worms, by the reason of maybe playing and eating with unwashed hands.
In collaboration with a supporting partner, the Federal Ministry of Health will always supervise and oversee to ensure that the guidelines set out by the Federal Ministry of Health is upheld.
We are looking at deworming over 400,000 children in this round of deworming program, and we are very optimistic we'll continue to achieve these results. Out of the 18 LGAs, 14 LGAs are massively deworming children because we are doing mass administration of medicine. So it's not every child that is eligible to receive the medicine. So we are looking at 14 LGAs out of the 18 LGAs that are deworming. However, the treatment that is starting tomorrow, we are focusing on 7 LGAs. We are doing it in phases.
How successful has the exercise been in Cross River State, and how is the media playing its role in this entire intervention?
After over 7 years of the deworming program in the state, we have done an impact assessment in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Health, and that impact assessment has revealed that the 2 diseases that Evidence Action is supporting in Cross River State, which is soil-transmitted hermits and schistosomiasis, the state has drastically reduced the rate of prevalence of soil-transmitted hermits by 48.5%, and also reduced the rate prevalence of schistosomiasis by 76%. This is a laudable achievement by the state and is also tinting towards that elimination of neglected tropical diseases by 2030. And that is why we have continued to strengthen the partnership, strengthen our program interventions, advocacy, and all the collaborations we can do with the state to be sure that the achievements we have received so far does not slack.
And for us, the media, all we can do is support their effort by putting the message out there. We are going to tell the people, please, as they come, embrace them, receive them. They mean well for the children. They should not be restricted.
There was an interactive session where resource persons threw more light on questions from journalists. In Calabar, Paul Abel, Nta News.
This is how we roll the bulletin. Thanks for being there.